Avarie Howard here in Lincoln following Tuesday media availability, where we heard from Coach Snow, Coach Eckler, Dane Key, Vincent Shavers, and Archie Wilson. I'll start with Coach Snow, who joined the staff at the end of last season. He shared what his role has been on this staff and this camp going into this season and his responsibility as a veteran coach.
I'm working a lot with the secondary. One of my jobs too is we have some young coaches on defenses to mentor them and be around them and make sure our drill works good and stuff. Grew up where the older coaches mentored the younger coaches. And I think there's a lot of coaches today that don't do that anymore. And I think it's my job to do that. Whatever I've learned over the years that I see can make them better as a teacher, I think it's my obligation to help them. And so the older coaches helped me when I was that age, and I should do the same for them.
Moving on to Coach Eckler, a name we've heard a lot in this fall camp is Archie Wilson, the new addition to this Nebraska roster. And that didn't stop when we got to Coach Eckler. He shared just how important this new addition is, not only to the special teams unit, but to this team.
And that guy's special. I mean, he truly is. I mean, 18 years old, leaves home for the first time, goes to a different country, leaves his family, which he's unbelievably close to. And what Coach said about him is everything is accurate. I mean, that guy knows every one of his teammates. And his teammates love him because the energy he brings in the building, not just because he's able to do what he can do with the football, but the guy's special. And I said it the last place I was at, and I'll say it about Arch. The guy's going to be a damn weapon.
And to no surprise, as fiery as always, Coach Eckler also shared what's excited him the most about what he's seen from the guys on special teams so far in camp and what his expectations are for special teams and how they're going to advance this team this fall.
They cannot make a mistake. The only mistake they could make is not making a full speed decision. That's it. We're going to go out, we're going to play with our damn hair on fire. And at the end of the year, when we look up, we're not going to go game by game. Some games, you got an opportunity on special teams to make a huge impact. But I know this from doing this a long time, if you try and force things on special teams, that's when you get in trouble. So you might go out there and we might return a couple punts for a touchdown. And then next game, they might kick everyone out of bounds. Don't get an opportunity, don't get a pitch to hit, right? Same thing, but it's about executing every time you're on the field. That's why we start every meeting and break every meeting down with one shot, one kill.
Lastly, Coach Eckler shares what impresses him the most about a rule-led program.
It's been phenomenal, to be honest with you. I mean, our team, and it goes back to our head coach, we probably have the most disciplined team in America. I mean, these guys are taking notes in every meeting. We put up a depth chart. We go out on the field, and everyone's exactly where they're supposed to be. We talk about a technique, and we show it up on film. We walk through it. We go do it live, and it's magic. I mean, these guys do it right. But that's not what I've done. I mean, I've taught them, right? But the infrastructure, right, that I walked into was amazing.
Moving on to the players we heard from today, starting with wide receiver Dane Key. It was announced yesterday he'll be one of the single digits on this roster this year. He'll be wearing number 6 this season. He shared what that moment meant to him.
Something really special that just knowing that all my teammates just welcomed me in, and it's a true brotherhood here, and they saw what I came in and did and just went straight to work, and I feel like everybody on the team just respected that. And to know that my teammates have my back and they respect me so much, it's just, there's no greater feeling.
Back in the spring, Dane Key shared with us that Dylan was one of the first people that called him when he entered the transfer portal and was with him the entire time on his visit when he was here in Lincoln. Today, he shared with us how that relationship has evolved and grown as they head into this 2025 season.
It's grown tremendously. I'm staying at his house right now, how much it's grown. You know, it's just, he's my brother. At the end of the day, he wants what's best for me. I want what's best for him. If I'm not doing what I need to do, he's the first one to check me. If he's not doing what he needs to do, I'm the first one to check him.
Dane Key also shared with us what the relationship has been like between him and Coach Rule. And as much as he appreciates how much Coach Rule pushes him on the field, it's what's happened off the field he's appreciated the most.
Taught me so much just about being a better man. Coach Rule, you know, he's just he's very demanding, and those are the type of things that I really wanted coming into this program. I knew he was going to be demanding. I knew he was going to expect your best every day. So I've learned so much of being a football player, but more of being a man from Coach Rule.
Moving on to that new addition I spoke of earlier, the punter Archie Wilson. He shared with us how he ended up here at the University of Nebraska.
He said it pretty early on that there's going to be a great system I'm not going to get forced into doing anything I'm not comfortable with, and it really fitted my skill set. And I mean, overall, it's the coach and the people in the program that make the program what it is. So that just told me this was the place to be. Jekyll, to my belief, is the only coach who would see me kick, and I think that Pro Kick knew that his coaching and his style was the right skill set for me, and then they kind of worked it out a fair bit behind my back, and then Coach John Smith just came up to me one morning and was like, "Hey Archie, you're going to Nebraska?" I was like, "Cool."
Did he see you? He come there to Melbourne?
No. So he'd seen videos, and then there was like a live FaceTime. So he'd seen me kick live, so I couldn't just show him my highlights. He saw live where there was the chance of stuff up. So it wasn't a fluke.
Also saw a very emotional side of Archie as he was asked about the sacrifice he's made to be here across the world, away from his family and his home. This is what he shared with us.
That's hard. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I love him a lot. Yeah, I've got 2 little brothers and my mum and dad, and yeah, that's the tough part about being here. I love them a lot and I miss them, but it's I mean, they know this is what's best for me, and it's good. I can still talk to them plenty over the phone, and they're coming here to see the first few games, so I'm looking forward to that.
Player we heard from today was Vincent Shavers. He shared with us what his freshman season did for him and how much he learned in his first year and how it's preparing him for his sophomore season.
You got to be prepared. Like, film is key. Like, I was prepared, like, for the moment, for, like, the John Butler been pushing me. The linebackers in the room, they was pushing me, like, to another standard. So I feel like I was prepared for the fire.
You could also see his eyes light up when he was asked about the Pinstripe Bowl and the performance that he had. It also led him to sharing what excites him the most about being part of a John Butler defense going into year 2.
Like, you lose me. I love Coach Butler. I love, like how he been pushing, like, just not me, the whole defense, to, like, being great players. Like, so I just felt like I knew, like I trusted him, like, for me to be in this, like, position I'm in. So I just kept trusting him.